I have another story. It's been a little while, but here's a new one. Stop That Ball. Don't know if you can see that, but that's what it's called, and it's by Mike McClintock. And this is a book that I had when I was a kid. It's probably a good book for when you're like in early grade school and learning how to read because it has a lot of rhyming words and not a whole lot of dialogue. But it is a fun book, so I hope you'll enjoy it. I remember liking it as a kid. Well, in this book, I'm going to show you the first picture before I read it. You'll see this little boy. He's the main character. It never tells you his name. He just tells the story himself. And he has a happy little frisky dog friend that follows him everywhere. So you'll see him throughout the book too. And then you see this girl who's watching from the fence, or it's like a high brick fence, isn't it? Or stone fence, I should say. And she's just sitting there or leaning there smiling. She never says a word, but you'll see her throughout the book too, because during the adventure she hops on her bike, and keep your eye out for her. And near the end of the book, you'll see more about it, more about what she does. Okay, so here he is. This is called a tether ball. But he has a red ball for the tether ball, and this is a game that you can play in your yard where you hit this back and forth. You have two players, you hit it and you hit it, and you can eventually, it winds around the pole. Anyway, it's a game that a lot of people used to play more often, but he is using it as a baseball of sorts and hitting it with his bat. It's hanging on a string, and this is what happens. I hit my ball. I made it fly. I hit my ball as it went by because it kind of swings around the pole that it's attached to. It went around and then came back. I gave my ball another whack. And there it is. He goes around, hits it, it comes around again with his bat. But the second time he whacked it in this book, he said, I hit it again, I made it whack. I hit it high. I hit it low. I hit so hard, whoop, the string let go. So here he is with his bat. The little girl's watching, the dog's watching, he's watching, and over the big stone fence it goes. The string let go. There went my ball. Away up high, out past the wall. So I ran fast around the wall. I had to get my big red ball. I saw it jump, I saw it roll, and head right for an open hole. Okay, here he is running. You can see the little girl there. He's running with his happy dog, excited dog, bounce, 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 right in a manhole where people do work under the street, men usually. And so there he is. He's looking down in the hole. The hole was deep. The hole was black. How could I get my red ball back? And there's this faithful dog, and they're like, what should I do? What could I do? Say, this was bad. This was the only ball I had. And then a man poked out his head. You hit me with your ball, he said. He was so mad, he sent my ball way down the hill. I saw it fall. Here's this angry man says, hey, you hit me with your ball. And he threw it as far as he could because he was kind of mad. And there it goes. Wow, he had quite a throw, didn't he? I saw my red ball take a hop, and you know where I saw it stop. I saw it hop right on a truck. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what bad luck. There it went, bounce, 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 right in this big truck with sand in it. The truck went down the hill, and so I ran as fast as I could go. Look here, I called. I called out, say, you must not take my ball away. There it is on on top of the truck. And there they are yelling, wait! And the dog is running for all he's worth. And look what, looks like she's going down the hill without pumping her legs on the bike. At last, the truck came to a stop, and my red ball was up on top. I saw the truck back up to dump. It was a dump truck. The sand came out. Whoa! I had to jump. So here it is. It's a dump truck. So the back opens up, and all the sand came out. And here's our ball right on top there. And the sand came out, and they were watching, and all of a sudden, whoa! The sand was filling up the ground below them, and they had to jump. The sand came out, so did my ball. I saw it jump and bump a wall. I saw it jump right in a box. I saw it land up on some blocks. So, let's see. Here's it coming out on the sand, but it doesn't just come out and land on the ground like the sand. It bounces out. And then it bounces on some blocks and it lands, you can see, in a wheelbarrow. And there it sat. I said, I bet that ball will not be hard to get. Uh-oh, now here was something new. The box went up. My ball went too. And there it was. They're watching there like, uh-oh, as the truck drives away, because the wheelbarrow that was down there, he found out this was an elevator for construction work, and the ball was being carried up with the bricks and the wheelbarrow up to wherever they were working up here. So it wasn't easy to get after all, was it? But when it got up there, some construction workers saw it, and they said, "Here is your ball," called out a man. "Now run and get it if you can." And then he gave my ball a kick. Oh, what a trick. Oh, what a trick. They were having fun with it. They thought, well, of course we don't need this ball to build the building. I bet some kid down there wants it. And when they saw him, they called and kicked, and there it went. And they're running after it. And there she is too. Now could I get it? I could try. My dog ran fast, and so did I. But not a thing went right that day. That dog of mine got in the way. And down I went, and so did he. My ball went on ahead of me. Look what happened. They tripped over each other. I've had that happen before. Well, I haven't necessarily fallen, but my dog and I have gotten in each other's way. You know. And they were both hurrying, and it was fast, and whoa, they took a tumble. My big red ball went on its way. Would things go on like this all day? And there it goes again. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. There's a man watching here by a little house, and plop, there it lands on top of that little hill, or big hill, I should say. A man said, the man that was sitting there, said, "Stop, stop, keep away. Do not go near that hill, I say. We're about to blow it up. So stop right here and hold your pup." There was my ball, my only ball, but I could not get it after all. So he's yelling at him, saying, for his safety, hold on to your pup, because we're about to blow that mountain up, or hill. I guess it's a tall hill. Well then, boom, boom, boom. Oh, what a thump. I saw the hill just kind of jump. And then it shot up in the air, and bits of it went here and there. Look at that. It blew up because they were planning to blow up that hill for some reason. We don't know. And this man was keeping people safe in an area, so he stopped them. Look at how they're all holding their ears, even the doggy. Except the man isn't. He's just watching. But the kids are, right? I would too, wouldn't you? Ah! That was a loud boom. Where was my ball now? Where did it go? I could not see it, high or low. Oh, then there it was, high as a kite. That explosion, I'm sure, sent it pretty far, right? Now I could get my ball all right. I said, I know it must come down, and it will fall somewhere in town. Then I can find it. Yes, I can. And so I ran and ran and ran. And there he is, running. There's still smoke from the explosion there. Run, 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 run. The dog, they're watching it in the air, and they're so excited it's coming back to the town where he lives. So he ran and ran and ran. I saw a house on fire ahead. My ball must not land there, I said, for if it does, it's gone forever. And I will never get it. Never. There they are waiting, and they're shocked looking because look where it's going. All the firemen are working hard to put out the fire. But guess what happens? But then some water from one of the firemen's hoses, but then some water shot up high. It hit my ball and made it fly. Look at that. Okay, let's see where it happened. Here's the fireman holding a hose. The ball went and the water stream redirected it so that it would not go in the fire and would get out of the way. So the water hit my ball and made it fly. Boy, was I happy. This was fine. Now I could get that ball of mine. And you can see there, he's really, really close to catching it. But, of course, not quite. It got away from me somehow. My ball was in a ball game now. It hit the man who sold the pop. Here's this man at a ball game. He's got a strap around his neck and he's selling pop. There's cold drinks on his container and he's got all these bottles, and the ball bonked him and made him spill a lot of his pop from the container. And here they all come running, and there it goes to the baseball player. Now, what do you think he's going to do? Yeah. You would think that he would realize that that wasn't the baseball, but that's me rationalizing again. Nope, here came a ball, so let's see what happens. It hit the man who sold the pop. It went right on. It would not stop. It went right for the man at bat. I called, "Oh, no! Do not hit that!" Then, whack! He hits the ball, and there it goes. See it? Looks like a big, mighty whack. He hit a long home run with my red ball, my only one. So, in other words, it was a really good hit, and it went a far distance. In fact, here came my ball. It hit a tree, and pow! It just about hit me. Here we go. Look at the tree got hit, and look what's happening. The bird's nest is popping up in the air, might fall down. And the squirrels are like, whoa, hanging on and helping each other. That was quite a hit. And there it's coming down. Just missed hitting him in the head. Well, then on it went. How could this be? Could this go on all day and night? It could, you know. And it just might. Well, this might go on all night and day. I saw it go another way. Now, who could say where it might land? I saw it head right for a band. So here they are. It looks like they're in a park and there's a special event going on, and they're running over, and there's a band, some soldiers, flags, everything, some airplanes in the sky. They're having a special day. And here comes the ball heading for this small band playing under a band shell. I saw a chubby man in the band. He he had a fat horn in his hand. Oh, what a thing to get into. If it went in there, what could I do? And sure enough, there goes the ball right into this man's horn. That's a tuba. And if you blow in here, it goes through the pipes, all in here, and you push the buttons on here, which are the keys, and it makes the sound come all the way through. Toot toot. It's a big sound. But if there's a ball in it, then it plugs up the hole. And there they are, thinking, uh-oh. If it goes in there, what could I do? Oh, what bad luck. My ball was stuck. And so the chubby man could not play, for my red ball was in the way. And you have to blow to get a sound out, and his horn was blocked. So he was blowing really hard. His cheeks are really puffy. Can you do that? It made him push so hard because he had a plug in his horn. It was the ball. I saw him blow with all his might. Oh, could he blow it out all right? And the director's like, oh dear, the band director. What a blow! My ball shot out. Look at him. Blah. He blew it out. It was gone, or just about. That was a pretty strong blow. I saw my ball head for a gun, and then, oh boy, how did I run? My ball came down just like a shot. What did it do? Why, you know what. It went into another opening. So here it was blown. It bumped another man in the band, flies up in the air, and lands right nearby where some soldiers are getting ready to shoot off a cannon. Now, they're not going to put any weapons in there, any cannonballs, but what do you think goes in there? Oh, dear. I got up on that gun so fast. Now I might get my ball at last. I put my head down in to see, but then a man took hold of me and said, look at him, like, wah! We're about to do something with this cannon, I think, don't you think? He looks very concerned about this little guy climbing in there. That is not safe. He took me down and he said, get back! That gun could blow away your head. So the rhyming words that I left out was, get back, he said. That gun could blow away your head. Said and head, and he is very concerned. This is a special event. You don't want to be anywhere near that explosion part. And then, boom, boom, boom. Oh, what a thump. There it goes. He's watching like, ah! The man's holding him back, though. And there goes the cannon, and the ball was in there, so the ball was shot out again. Oh, I saw the gun just kind of jump. It shot my ball up in the air, and how high would it go now? And where? My ball went high, up past the band, the tree, the game, the fire, the sand, the box, the blocks, then past the man, down in the hole. And I ran and ran. He's naming all the things. Whoop, there's it flying, and here it is. It's showing all the things that he had been running around, the fire and the construction site and the hole in the ground from the beginning, all of that, all the way back to the neighborhood. My ball went over all the town, and do you know where it came down? Where do you think? Make a guess, and we'll see if you're right. My ball was home. Look, he's running. He's so happy. The construction guy's watching him, and the dog's watching him. It went over the stone wall fence. I ran so fast. Now I could have my ball at last, and I could put it on the string. I was so happy I could sing. Yeah. But by the time I got home too, someone, I do not know just who, had put my ball back on the string. That was a kind of funny thing. How'd that happen? Want to see that? Someone's smiling up there. What do you think about her? And look at the happy little dog, ready to hand him the bat again. And he's so happy to have his ball back, and he's scratching his head like, how did it get tied back on the string? Well, I was happy anyway. I had my ball, and I could play. So what do you think he's going to do? The same thing he did at the beginning of the book. I hit my ball. I made it fly. I hit my ball as it came by. It went around and then came back. I gave my ball another whack. And there he is. And there she is. And there the doggy is. Very, very familiar beginning, like the beginning of the book, right? I hit it high. I hit it low. I saw the string let go. Oops, snap. And then my ball was on its way again. There he is. Whoops. Everybody's watching. Uh-oh. Over the wall again. Could this go on all night? All day and night? Excuse me, I'll say that again. Could this go on all day and night? It could, you know. And it just might. And that's the end. This is a funny picture at the end. It's showing all these different people getting bonked by the ball, even though they didn't all get hit by it. It's just showing the ball bouncing around. And that's the end. So we don't know exactly what happened, but you can use your imagination to figure out what happened next. That was kind of a silly story, but I hope you enjoyed it. Stop that ball. See you later.